What is going on? How you doing? My name is Jim Games, and I react to videos on the internet. And in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to how the Germans view Americans. That's right, the stereotypes of America. What are they? Do the Germans have them? We're going to find out in this video. But before I get started, I got to tell you about a couple quick important links I got in the description section. One is the community Discord. If you're on Discord and you're curious about what's going on with this channel, me and the community, Discord's the best way to get in touch with us. And then two, I also have my personal Twitch link down there as well. I do live reaction shows every Wednesday and periodically throughout the week. So please check that out. Let's switch screens and let's get right on into this. This should be interesting to say the least, right? All right, guys, we all lined up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As always, please remember to like and subscribe. That would help me out a ton. And away we go with the video.
We're in the great land of Germany, home of some of the greatest beers in the world. This great land has over 1,200 breweries and produces over 5,000 different brands of beer. The only thing colder than the beers are the producers themselves, the Germans. Or are these just stereotypes? When it comes to like stereotypes, what are the stereotypes that Germans have about Americans?
That they don't really know where Germany is.
They know little about the rest of the world.
And they don't care for anybody else in the world. Another stereotype is that they're not very interested in other countries and other regions of the world.
I'm sitting here right now with a microphone and a camera learning about your world, man. We do. We care. We want to know.
And that they only care about their own country and their own states.
I don't think that they move that much as Europeans do.
Why would we need to move? We're already here in America. We're already here, man. No, we don't move because we don't have like 7 weeks of vacation. We're lucky if we get 2 weeks a year of vacation. And chances are it's not back-to-back 2 weeks. It's like a couple days here, a couple days there. Our vacation is more often than not just a long weekend, just 3 days. So
Type is that Americans are very fat, so because they eat a lot of fast food.
We do.
They're fat, dumb people.
Hey!
Oh, kind of dumb.
Whoa! Germans coming out swinging here. The Dutch were much kinder. All right. They said they were less informed and possibly not quite as educated. They're just coming out and be like, you guys are dumb. You're dumb, you bricks. Do like her tattoos, though.
Your school system is not that good. That's one stereotype I have.
Yeah, they're not maybe that, not really that, I wouldn't say educated, but like everything what goes like above the USA, the knowledge maybe, they're not that informed.
Jesus. She was trying to be nice, but she just got so mean where she cracked herself up and literally had to catch her footing. Germans are ruthless.
So when it comes to stereotypes, what are the stereotypes that Germans have about Americans?
Like that they're a bit too cheerful.
Very cheerful.
Like they're always exaggerating and they're a bit kind of fake culture compared to ours.
I think Germans think that Americans are very superficial.
We are. We are. We're superficial, and I think where this fake thing comes into play is probably through what you guys see from our social media. Yeah, I get it. I think it's apparent to everybody in the world that anybody on Facebook or Instagram with these grandiose pictures of themselves in the perfect filter and the perfect light is literally just living a lie. They're trying to project out there that they're these happy, very wealthy people living their best life, and it always seems fake. The smiles always seem a little bit fake. Everything just seems a little bit off about it, and that's why I'm kind of against social media, is because of what that's become. But I can see how people might interpret that. But I'm curious to see, you know, what is like the German Facebook like, and your Instagram feeds like? Are they selfies or I don't even know. I don't even know.
A little bit superficial.
Superficial's right though.
But maybe don't mean it.
The additional, I think the Americans are always friendly, like, oh, how are you doing?
Well, that's the thing, though. I understand how that might be a stereotype, but that's how we greet each other. Whenever I pass another American, it's wrists up and it's, ooh, how you doing? That's just how we greet people here in America. Little known fact about Americans, that's just what we do. If you see a stranger, how you doing? We're Americans. That's just what we do. This guy's kind of making fun of that.
They're very friendly on the first meeting or so, and afterwards it's hard to get a real close friendship with them.
But not deeply friendly. It's only on the outside. Okay, it's a cliche that we have from of America.
I can kind of see that. I guess that we are, a bit animated with how we talk and greet people and do things. The Germans are very efficient. They're very they see something, they want to solve it, and then move on to the next thing. They're very matter of fact kind of people, at least from what I've been learning. Americans, we're a little bit more wishy-washy for the most part. We'll come in, we'll give you a big hug, we'll slap high five, we'll make it explode, whatever we do. And I can see how that might be interpreted as like, oh, hey, this guy wants to be my best friend or a really good friend of mine. Then the next day when they're not there, you might be like, oh, well, maybe that was just superficial, or maybe that was just completely fake. When in reality, we're just kind of happy-go-lucky and friendly with everybody. Whereas from what I can understand from the German people, they're friendly, but they're not going to be really friendly with you unless they're a close personal friend. And then once you get them opened up and they feel comfortable and everything talking with you, then you become really close, actual, real friends. Whereas in America, we don't really have many best friends or really, really super close friends, but we might have a ton of acquaintances or people that we're friendly with. I think that's what this guy is trying to say.
So it's just like an outer layer of happiness.
Yeah. Yes, it's always be friendly, but
they get to meet you one day and say, why don't you come by my place? And next day you stand in front of their doors and they don't expect you.
Oh, see, there it is. Yeah, okay.
On the first contact, they're very open and talk to you. Yeah. They're friendly, they invite you. But I think it's hard to get in real good friendship with them.
I think you just basically, the Germans are so analytical and so right to the point, where they see something like that and then they think the most logical thing, oh, hey, this person must think I'm the best. All right, well, I'll give them some more of me then. We'll make them real happy. And then when they realize that maybe we're not as interested in the person, then it could be, I honestly, if that was turned around and I was in that circumstance where I had met somebody else I thought really liked me and was really overly friendly with me, and then to find out that maybe they didn't like me as much, I'd be kind of hurt by that. So I could see how these German people might be a little, annoyed or, a little disgusted with that. Actually, oh, well, hey, man, I was going to invite you to my house and I thought we were going to be friends, okay, I guess that was just a complete lie. What was that? It seems like they're more confused by it, if by anything else. Take us back. I didn't hear what she had to say.
Actually mean it.
On the first contact, they're very open and talk to you. They're friendly, they invite you. Yeah. But I think it's hard to get in real good friendship with them.
They act polite, but they think that you're a retard. But they won't show you. So, you feel like they like you, but actually they don't.
Oh, man, we won't do that. If we actively don't like somebody, we're not going to go out of our way to be friendly to them. We'll be polite. We won't be like, you suck. I don't like what you have to say. Just know that you suck. We won't say that. We'll be politely and friendly, and we'll shift the conversation in a different direction, or we'll excuse ourselves or something. But yeah, no, we don't go out of our way to be overly friendly to people that we don't like.
Everything is going to be fine.
It is.
Americans are always, the happy guys, smiley, and then not always truthful about what's really going on with them.
When it comes to stereotypes,
maybe that's social media
what
thing.
Are the stereotypes that Germans have about Americans?
Yeah, they eat not very good food, I think.
It's true.
They don't live so healthy.
What kind of food?
Fatty food, stuff like that.
Oh, eating a lot.
Eating a lot?
Eating a lot and eating very, very fat food.
Come on, tattooed lady. I liked you. Thought we were like this. I thought we were pals. Yeah, no, it's true. Fast food's everywhere. It's food, that's readily available, pretty cheap. It gets the job done. It's sustenance, and we're in a go mode set here. It's always do the next thing. So sometimes food is kind of an afterthought for us. It's just to kind of fill a meal. So yeah, a lot of us do indulge in fast food. I definitely did in my early 20s. And not so much now anymore. I can't stomach the stuff. But a lot of people do, and they rely on that for their food because honestly, they can't really afford much other food. So a lot of it comes down to just analytics and honestly, just the numbers of it all. Let's see what this teenage girl's got to say about us. Someone tells me I'm about to be offended.
They like their food.
Yeah, we do.
What kind of food?
Fatty foods.
Fatty foods?
Yeah.
Like what kind of fatty foods?
Fries, burgers.
Hell yeah.
You guys love burgers.
They eat hamburgers.
They like fast food.
Everybody likes hamburgers. Everybody, vegans like hamburgers, all right? Everybody likes hamburgers. Cheeseburgers are even better, man.
I think fast food.
You know,
it's a culprit.
McDonald's and stuff.
McDonald's.
They love McDonald's.
They love McDonald's. They love burgers.
We do. We do. We do.
And they look like that.
Oh, come on, lady. They eat a lot of burgers and they look like it with a laugh. Yeah, I mean, I guess we do. You know, I think we are the fattest nation probably in the world. I'm assuming we're all a little bit chunky. You know, unless you're taking care of yourself. We got a little bit more weight, but there's more of us to love. You know, there's just more to hug. You haven't cuddled until you've cuddled the big man. Let's continue.
They look like they like McDonald's too.
And the other type is they go always to McDonald's. They don't look at their lifestyle. They don't see what they are actually eating.
Yeah, pretty patriotic. Patriotic.
Patriotic.
They're very patriotic.
Like very, very proud of the country. Patriotic.
Very, very proud of the nation, I'd say.
Okay.
Very like patriotic.
Very patriotic. Right.
Like having American colors everywhere. And
Exactly.
This is an interesting one. Patriotic, and they're almost even having like trouble pronouncing the word because it's just something they probably don't ever say very often. Well, obviously it's also not in German. But you know, this is a question that I asked a lot of people from Germany when I did a Geography Now series reaction to Germany, and I said, you know, are you guys patriotic over there? Do you guys have patriotism like we have here in America? Because your past is, you know, it's a bit spotty. And I got so many awesome comments coming back from you guys saying, you know, some of us do have lingering sense of guilt. For the most part, most of us are all over it, but there is no real outgoing expression of patriotism in Germany. People will be happy for their sports team or whatever, but you won't see anybody running down the street with a German flag or, you know, things like that. And I found it kind of sad. I'm like, well, you know, these guys can't be patriotic or super happy for their country. And that wasn't the case at all, too, because I got so many other messages saying, it's like, yeah, we're patriotic. We're just patriotic in our own way. It's just not quite as outward as you probably see in America. And yeah, I think it's definitely true.
Exactly.
One type is very patriotic, and it's like having sports going on all the time, very sportive people, whatever, like really.
So where are some of the German stereotypes that...
This dude right here, all right, I know you can't see because my face is covering it, but it's been bothering me, so I'm going to move myself for 1 second, just over here. He's been holding this cup of what looks like orange juice, just up here, up by the man boob, and I don't know. There's something off about the way this man is holding this juice. This is quickly becoming a juice reaction video, and I want him to take a sip. I want to know if there's vodka in that juice. I want to know. I have so many questions, and if this man would just take one sip of this juice, it would make me so happy. Just a little OCD. Watch him talk and just hold this glass.
Like Germans have about Americans.
Like they all have a weapon under the pillow.
Drink the goddamn juice, man.
They really like weapons.
Guns,
yeah, especially guns, firearms.
Yeah, guns is a huge problem here. Guns is a huge problem. We've got mass shootings almost every single day here. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do about it. There's like 10 guns for every man, woman, and child in America. They're already out there. So like if we get rid of the guns, there's already so many guns out there anyway that won't be handed back into the government that now just the bad guys will have guns. And then how do the good guys protect themselves? So it's just, we don't know. But yeah, we do love our guns, and guns are pretty awesome. They are pretty awesome. I love them, for the most part.
Racism a little bit.
Yeah, racism is an issue.
Yeah,
yep,
I mean,
for
there
sure.
are tensions between the races. Yeah, no.
You have a lot of problem with police brutality.
Yep, that's an issue as well.
And obviously with racism, kind of, but as a German to say something about this, it's kind of a hard thing.
All right.
But yeah, racism seems to be a stereotypical problem for America too. Like a lot of black people get shot at from the police.
Where are the stereotypes that Germans have?
A lot of black people get shot at from police. That is an understatement. Yeah, it's an issue we have here as well. We've got an issue with guns, we've got an issue with racism, and we've got an issue with police brutality. We're trying to take care of it. We're trying to fix it, and we're making leaps and bounds, especially since last summer. But yeah, it's 100% true. We do have those issues, and they are a daily problem for us.
Americans
kind of dumb and believing like everything.
What the hell? Come on, tattooed lady, I liked you. She says that we're kind of dumb and we believe everything. Well, tattooed lady, here's why. We've got a million different news sources. We've got a million different television shows. And when we come home after a long day's work and we turn on that news, we have one news agency saying one thing and then one news agency saying a completely different thing and then them bickering and fighting. And we don't know what to believe. We don't know. And it gets even scarier once you subscribe to either CNN or Fox or whatever news thing you're doing. And you basically ground your feet into whatever they're saying is truth. We get a lot of people that do that too, both on the CNN side and on the Fox News side. And it's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But I liked you, tattoo girl, but I'm quickly not liking you.
It's written and said in the media.
A very typical example, I guess, is Donald Trump right now.
Recently, it's like, Donald Trump, why do you want to have someone like Donald Trump?
If you see Donald Trump and you
we don't even know. We don't even know.
Can be successful in politics right in the moment.
Look, man, we just saw a dude that was already on TV, and we're like, look, he's already there. He's already on TV. He's got a ton of suits. You know, he's the man. He's already on TV and he already has a suit. So let's just give him the job. We honestly, most of us don't know what the hell happened with that election. Luckily, we voted him out. But we made a real estate agent our president for 4 years. We gave him the nuke codes. Yeah, we're a little crazy. A little crazy. We maybe celebrate celebrities a little too much. That still blows my mind that we made him president.
Is running for president and gets very good response.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's
speechless is a good word.
Okay. Yeah. So
me too, buddy.
It's like very crazy. So
I'm quickly noticing you guys have a problem with bees. You guys have a problem with bees in Germany. They're everywhere. They were around the other girl, the guy. This guy swatting away a bee. You got a bee problem.
It's hard to describe.
So what are some other stereotypes that
she's gonna be around her?
Americans.
With her mouth. Karma right there, tattooed girl. All right, calling us a little bit dumb. Now you got bee in the mouth. You got bee mouth. Oh, it just went near her mouth.
Fuck you.
Okay, carry on.
Swearing a lot.
Swearing a lot.
Swearing a lot.
You just swore the bee.
Out everything in public, so like on YouTube.
Oh, okay, I see what she's saying. Yes, censorship. She's talking about censorship. Censorship here is probably very different than it is in Germany. I think you guys are like a little bit more liberal when it comes to nudity and swearing and things like that. We're gonna beep every swear, and honestly, if you turn it into a duck noise anyway, it's funnier than swear anyway. Trust me, try it. It's awesome. And then two, yeah, the nudity thing. Like we don't have nudity on our television or on YouTube or stuff like that. You're not supposed to have that. You can't show any nip. We're very much against the nip here in America. I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. You can show an American male nip, especially in the wild. You can show an American male nip, but you cannot show an American female nip. For whatever reason, we're not allowed to see that.
Different YouTube channels, they're beeping out every single fuck.
Yeah.
So beeping out everything but swearing a lot.
It's like TV.
It's like TV.
It's like TV.
Let's like TV.
You were in Vegas. You're only gambling.
No, but the Americans, they you know, they see those sunglasses and they make, wow, sunglasses! I've never seen that before. Everything is spectacular.
What else do you mean by cheerful? Like, what are the things that they're cheerful about?
About anything. That's the problem. Like, it doesn't need that there is something special happening. It's like when they found something on the floor or something. I like really normal things we wouldn't care that much about are reason. Like maybe it's a better way to live. I don't know. But.
So I have a feeling what some of these people are talking about is probably some of the tourism stuff. So I'm assuming an American comes to Germany, we're walking around and we see something different than, or something done differently than how it's done in America. It's probably going to blow our mind because it's so you know, it's nothing to you guys. It's just how you were raised in your environment. But to us, just traveling over there, it's probably very new and unique and wild. You know, maybe that person's just looking at the floor and they're seeing that same tile that you've seen in your entire life. But to that average American guy that's never seen tile laid in that way or that design or whatever, they might be like, whoa, that's really cool. And, you know, they might be excitable because they're on vacation and they don't have to go to work in the morning. I'm assuming that's what it is.
But for us, it just looks a bit too weird or fake.
Tell really good things about them, so they want to show them like in a really good position and good light. Yeah.
And so when you're angry about something, you show that you're angry. But for Americans, it's like they are, even when they are not, they want to look more positive. They want to look more cheerful and happy. And probably because the culture is like this, they are also more like they're kind of forced to act like that.
And one big stereotype of American is anywhere in the world where is trouble, and the Americans are going to put their opinion on it.
America. Beep, yeah. So yeah, Team America, World Police. It's not only a fantastic movie, it's kind of the truth. You know, we do. Americans, our government, we kind of stick our fingers where it does not belong. We get involved in situations where we have no right being there. We've done it since, well, for like 300 years now, and we continue to do it. And most of the time, it actually backfires on us, but we continue to do it. I don't know why. I don't know why we think we have to be the world police, but we don't. And it's something I hope we change soon. And I mean, you don't see like Germany going out there and like getting involved in everyone's issues or, you know, anywhere really. You know, it just seems to be like America's like, oh, did you get a problem over there? We'll come fix it. But I don't know. I guess that seems, from an outsider, that would seem very egotistical. It's like, oh, you're going to come in here and fix our problems? So you guys have racism problems. You guys are shooting each other every single day. It's like, what are you going to do for us as in fix things? But we're cocky. We're big-headed. We think we can fix it all.
Like North Korea.
Well, North Korea is different.
From time to time.
North Korea is absolutely insane. You think America is insane? North Korea is insane. Trust me, I have a whole video series coming out on North Korea. Be on the lookout for that if you're interested in North Korea at all. I got a lot of stuff coming that way. What's going on in North Korea is absolutely barbaric, horrible, and utterly insane. Insane. America's not insane. North Korea's insane.
Times of trouble. So
they are the world police.
The world police.
Yeah. And everywhere they have to
give opinion.
Yeah, give their opinion.
Cowboys, believing on the Bible.
Cowboys and Jesus, baby. It's all I need.
Not so much culture, and always the strongest is the best.
But I think the typical American people are shown about the sitcom of American Dad, you know, about the patriotism and stuff.
Oh, they know about American Dad.
There's no war. Hey, it's America.
You guys ever seen American Dad? I'd be very interested to know what other people in different countries. Do you guys watch American television at all? Do you get American television? I always just assumed you had your own TV shows and your own version of American Dad or whatever show we're watching. But American Dad is one of my personal favorites. I think it's hilarious. Awesome writing on that TV show. It's an animated TV show, kind of poking fun at this ultra-conservative, super America headstrong guy and his family. And it's a wild show. But I could totally see if this show was available across the world, people seeing this be like, oh, well, that's what American people are like.
All like Family Guy.
It's a comedy, man. It's comedy.
There's an extreme amount of patriotism,
but friendly.
Friendly. When it comes to stereotypes, what are the stereotypes that Germans have about Americans?
A lot of times they probably think they know how the world's running, how the world looks like. Probably a little bit arrogant, a little bit loud sometimes. What we think, like what the picture of the typical American is. Well, like, I mean, like driving a pickup truck, a Ram. We're going like, oh, I'm American, and America's the greatest country in the world.
Oh, that's the best accent. I love it. I love it. That was a pretty good impression. That's right. We got our Ram trucks. We got our Bible. We got our gun. We got Jesus. It's all happening here in America.
A little bit like that.
When it comes to stereotypes, what are some of the stereotypes Germans have about Americans?
They don't understand sarcasm.
Really? Oh, come on. Yes. Nope. 1,000,000% disagree. You guys probably think that we're fake and weird and rude because we are so sarcastic. No. America is incredibly sarcastic. We are sarcasm is definitely our thing. I disagree with that cold-heartedly.
I haven't heard of that. Have you? I think
Germans about Americans, or no sarcasm.
I think it's just
sarcasm.
Crazy, kind of.
More open-minded probably than Germans.
I would say we are thinking they are very, very polite.
Very positive. Because there's this whole kind of idea about freedom and all of that.
They still believe in the big dream.
The American dream.
Yeah, the American dream.
Most of us can't achieve the American dream because we're priced out of the market.
I would say more open.
They are really open on their lives.
So that they're really open when it comes to meeting people.
Well, generally very open.
These Germans calling us sluts? Is that what I'm hearing? Are these Germans calling us sluts? I think they are.
Yeah, I really like the openness.
I bet you do.
It's easy to talk to Americans. It's
yeah, he likes our easy women is what he likes.
Friendly. You can get like in touch with them very quickly, very easily, very relaxed. Like Germans are like more tight, more afraid of getting in contact with people. Americans are like easy to go.
When they see
this guy over here is wearing the American uniform. Right over here, he's got the shades on, shirt off look. That's the way to do it here in America. So props to this guy. I'm not sure if he's American. We'll find out in a second. But he is wearing our national uniform. And check out this adorable little dog back here. That is adorable. Looks kind of like my little foxy dog. Looks like my girl Beans.
Camera that it suddenly camera start, they have a smile like this. They see a camera and they like start to make.
Oh, we like to be in front of the camera, do we? Men in front of the camera.
And that they're a little fat.
Maybe obnoxiously loud.
And bee problem again. This guy is dealing with bees too. You guys got bees everywhere out there.
I like with every sentence they say. It's like this. And
like they're not even moving. Like a bee comes near me, you know what I'm doing? I'm dancing. I am dancing my way out of there. This guy, like there's just bees everywhere. I would literally be crip walking or moonwalking my ass out of the frame of that camera and getting away from that bee. These guys don't care.
And you know when it was like this 2 years.
This dude literally could get stung right in the nips, and he could not give less of an F.
To go like kind of like this. Yeah.
There's this middle class white American girl.
It's drinking your beer, dude.
On college, like, and I'm like, okay, what is
like,
it?
oh my god, I think that's what they're trying to say. Okay, yeah, I guess that could happen, and I guess sometimes we use like a lot. I guess we can, but I never really thought about it.
You know, you're saying all about, besides like.
And some believe that Hitler is still our leader.
Oh!
No joke.
What?
Seriously, some people think...
This guy thinks that some Americans think that Hitler is still the leader of Germany? None that I know.
It's kind of appropriate or allowed to do, the Hitler... greeting in Germany, and I'm like, no, if you do this, you get killed,
Oh shoot, I didn't think about that. Yeah, so Germany's got these not crazy laws, but very strict laws. Like for instance, like jaywalking is a big deal in Germany. In America, we just kind of go because red, white, and blue, baby. But in Germany, like they follow the rules of the road and do that kind of thing. And if you jaywalk. When you just got your license, you could lose your license for up to 2 years. So they take these rules very, very serious. So I wonder what would happen to you if you did like that Hitler salute thing.
Well, people shame you right away.
Okay.
You do the Hitler.
But do you get in trouble?
What's the Hitler thing?
Salute. I don't do this. I will get in trouble.
This is hilarious. This American guy is trying to get them to actually do the fucking thing. He's going for it. He's trying to get them to do the salute. That's just going to look bad on everybody, man.
Yeah,
it's not funny, and I will get arrested.
Oh,
yeah,
you get arrested.
You get in trouble if you do this in Germany.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's no. You have to pay some money or.
Okay, so it's either a fine or you get arrested. I would imagine so. If you like, some of the things that you can get in trouble for in Germany are wild. They follow the rules. They are all about the rules over there.
Seriously, that's no joke.
You meet people when you travel around the world. You see most of the time you can tell. Oh, these are Americans. I don't know. It's like it's.
So how can you tell?
How can you tell?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how can you tell? Like when you're in a different country, you said how can you tell that they're American?
Okay, it's their accent.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you can tell by the accent. How astute.
I always compared like you have a potato in your mouth and you try to speak English. It's like that.
Did this man bun just call me a potato mouth? Did this man bun call me a potato mouth? Makes sense.
Funny. It's hot potato, you know.
A hot potato mouth.
Yeah, most of them, I don't know. They wear these sports stuff like from basketball stuff, tricots.
Are you making fun of us for wearing like sports clothing? That shit's comfortable, man. And we're all fat, so we need the room to let our folds breathe. All right. That's why we wear athletic wear. And hey, man, you're wearing a goddamn pirate shirt. I'm not judging you.
They're very tall
guys. So you can tell they're American.
Statuesque almost, I'd say most Americans.
They have like Nike shirts and Adidas. So the stereotypes are that Americans are big, but they wear like Nike shirts and
I like that. Yeah. Perfect.
So he's confused. He's like, "Why are you guys dressing like you're about to go out, and jump on the basketball court and play a game of basketball when you're in the airport, and you're like 500 pounds?" Well, because it breathes better, feels nicer, and plus makes us look more aerodynamic, I guess.
Picture, yeah, perfectly.
I mean, I think about America, I thought Bruce Springsteen.
Yes, Bruce Springsteen. Man, it's a national treasure around here. Okay, this was eye-opening. This was definitely eye-opening. The Dutch are a lot nicer than the Germans. I'll just say that. These guys ripped us apart. I felt personally attacked. They called us fat. They called us lazy. They called us over-patriotic. They called us self-serving. And they weren't wrong. So there's that. They were pretty much some of the things I kind of disagree with, but for the most part, yeah, we're kind of like that. We are very loud. We do love our fast food. We are opinionated. We are self-serving. And we can, I don't want to say we're fake, but we can definitely come off as seeming fake if you're not used to that kind of embrace. And we're just used to it over here is all it is. It's just our culture compared to your culture, so it just looks weird. As for like us being excitable or finding something, us being overly animated about stuff, well, I'm thinking your firsthand experiences with dealing with Americans was probably us in your country on what you call a holiday or we call vacation, and we're probably very excited to see the sights. It's a different architecture. The streets are so old; they're older than our entire country. So we're going to become amazed, and we're going to see things that are they're going to be a big deal to us. That won't be a big deal to you because you see them every day, and we just never do. But as for is the average American more excitable or overly animated? Maybe more than a traditional German, but I wouldn't say by much. Or I don't know. I guess I don't know a whole lot of Germans. I know more Americans than Germans, that's for sure. But yeah, so there's that. But I think that they got a lot of things right here. The Germans are not a cold people, but they are a people that gets right down to business. There's really no nonsense when it comes to like a conversation. Like if there's a question being asked, like the first thought that they have is not, hey, where's this conversation going, or what am I doing later, or whatever. They're like, no, there's a problem to solve, and I'm going to solve it. And when things aren't talked, when the conversation isn't leading that way, or there's not something to solve or do, it might seem like a little like the conversation isn't worth anything. Whereas I guess Americans, we just don't care. We just talk just to talk, maybe just to hear ourselves. I don't know. But this definitely opened my eyes. I got a little upset with some of the comments on this, but for the most part, I think they were fun little jabs. And I'm not offended whatsoever at all, honestly. I could care less, except for Man Bun Pirate Shirt guy who called me a potato mouth. Nah, even him I'd hang out with. But other than that, this has been a fun video. It's been an eye-opening video, and I like doing these sort of things. If you enjoyed your time with me today, please consider liking and subscribing. I do this sort of thing all the time. I'd love to have you here with me. But guys, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to catch you out on the next video. Stay safe, everybody.